Hey friends, Zen Kuna here. We're going to take our lighter weight Indian clubs and we're going to be doing a movement that I first developed actually when I was at the beginning of my learning Indian clubs. It's a variation on the theme of the single cross. So here's your basic single cross move. All right. The variation I came up with, because I wanted a little different feeling in my shoulders and my forearms, was instead of coming up behind my shoulder here or towards the midline, come up here and then across, here and across. So it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So we're out away from the shoulder as opposed to the regular way behind the shoulder. Here's the other way. So it's just a different variation. What we're going to do, we'll show the variation as I've just done. So we've just done one arm. We'll do the other arm. Then we'll do one arm with a hand-to-hand shift. And then we'll do 2 clubs at the same time. And then we'll finish with alternating clubs. Keep in mind, this is the first time that Marga and Tara have done this. When I was first doing this, I was started it by myself, and I was coming up with a lot of variations on moves because I saw that some of the ways I was being shown on the one video that I had, video, not even DVD, video that I had, that it was, while it was fine, good enough, there was lots of other possibilities, okay? So we've done right hand, let's go ahead and put it in the other hand, and here we go. So you come up just like you're gonna go behind, right? But from here, it's just to here, and then you're making your turn away from your shoulder. By the way, we're all using clubs made by Mike Romiski up in Idaho at Rosewater Kinetics, and they are wonderful.
Yeah.
If you want a top quality club, you can't go wrong with Mike. And he backs all of his products 100% of the way. All right, so that was with the one hand. Now, we'll switch back to the right hand. We're gonna go do it once with the right hand, once with the left. Would be a hand shift. So we come up. There's 1 hand shift, 2 hand shift, and so forth. Getting the idea? Once more on each side. Last one. Okay, so you've seen it now, right, left, and then with a hand-to-hand shift. So then we'll go to 2 clubs. So with 2 clubs, we're going to start off nice and slow. If we cross down here in the beginning, sweep it out and cross. Sweep it out and cross. Last one. Okay, so right now we're going to do what for most people is the most challenging, and that's doing an alternating move. I don't know why that is. Some people think that doing two-handed at the same time, in other words, two clubs at the same time, but I find alternating, for at least the students I've taught, that's almost always where they have the most difficulty. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and so forth. We'll do 2 more. All right. So, in slow motion with 1 club, final take a look here. 1, 2, 3. Right? 1, 2, 3. And when it flows smoothly, another cue is make sure you're going across the midline. Don't get starting to do this. Did you see where my hand was in that one? See how close my hand is to the midline? I went across the midline with my hand. All right, so don't hesitate to spend some time just doing 1 club at a time on one side, then the other one. In other words, let these progressions be exactly that, progressive. Once you become proficient with doing with just 1 arm and then the other arm, then you can go with the hand-to-hand shift and go right on through the entire progression. Make it fun. Remember, you're the guru. And remember, make sure you got some good clubs. The better your clubs, the more you'll like the feel.